show will start in 9 minutes.
What is it?
Say,
What is it?
hey, why it's Buttercup popcorn. Add sweet green butter to hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy,
Crisp and crunchy.
you'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched Buttercup popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
The next show will start in 8 minutes.
For refreshment. For your enjoyment, there's hot, fresh popcorn, tempting, delicious hot dogs, and so many kinds of ice cream. And of course, sparkling, delicious, ice-cold Coca-Cola for everybody at the refreshment counter now. Remember, your favorite snack will taste especially good with world-famous ice-cold Coca-Cola.
The next show will start in 7 minutes. The next show will start in 6 minutes. While you're relaxing and waiting for the next show to begin, visit our snack bar. The next show will start in 5 minutes. next show will start in 4 minutes.
You suppose there's time?
Sure, there's still time to visit our famed snack bar, where we offer a wide variety of good things to eat and drink to top off your evening. Want a suggestion? How about enjoying a treat we're famous for? A refreshing cup of smooth, chocolatey good Jubilee hot chocolate. Such a comforting, special kind of drink, and a favorite with folks of all ages. Hot chocolate goes down real easy this time of night, makes you feel warm and altogether wonderful. Bet you've never tasted hot chocolate quite as good as we make it. Enjoy a cup tonight.
Hot dogs with your favorite trimming for men and boys, girls and women. Dress them up to suit your taste. They're good. So good.
The next show will start in 3 minutes. The next show will start in 2 minutes. The next show will start in 1 minute.
Jim Rex? What's Jim Rex? Would you believe a movie audience guide presented as a public service by this theater's management to help you select your motion picture entertainment? Well, that's what it is. And we urge you to learn these rating symbols and use them as a guide for you and your family. G means suggested for general audiences, all ages. M, suggested for mature audiences, parental discretion advised. R, restricted, persons under 16 not admitted unless accompanied by parent or adult guardian. X, persons under 18 will not be admitted. This seal in advertising indicates that the film was approved under the Motion Picture Code of Self-Regulation.
Hi, folks. I'm Rico.
I'm Nacho.
He's Peppy.
See?
You can find us at the concession stand in the lobby.
Along with all sorts of other tasty goodies.
See? Rico's Nachos, a refreshingly new and different snack discovery. Chock full of high-quality ingredients, crisp, fresh tortilla chips, covered with creamy aged cheddar cheese, topped off with zesty jalapeno pepper rings. Rico's Nachos, out of sight.
Remember, folks, we're the new star at the snack bar, Rico's Nachos, a new taste treat you can't beat.
See? Rico's Nachos, on sale at the snack bar now.
About to witness the takeoff of the first manned rocket to outer space. We pick up the count. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
We're off to visit the planets. There are treats galore in the stars. Venus is loaded with candy, and ice cream is found upon Mars. The soda pop's fizzing on Saturn. When you're thirsty, it sure hits the spot. And Jupiter's really jumping with popcorn that's buttered and hot. But the best of them all is the planet, where all of these treats are at hand. And that is the spot we now head for, our theater refreshment stand.
Good evening. It's intermission time. And during the next 10 minutes, we invite you to visit our refreshment stand located in the center of the drive-in. Our service is friendly and quick. You'll find hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza, your favorite candies, hot and cold beverages, and other delicious snacks. So add to your fun of watching the movie. Visit our refreshment stand right now during our 10-minute intermission. We're glad to have you with us tonight, and we hope you'll come to see us often. It's great to get out to the movies.
Today, we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza?
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza, and I follow him anywhere.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza. Available at the concession stand.
Come Flavos, the delicious oriental treat that's out of this world for taste-tempting goodness. Light and delicious, full of tender, juicy, fresh shrimp meat. It's America's favorite shrimp rolls. Try Flavos. You'll say they're shrimply delicious.
Hungry? We have it. Kettle from the popper. There are other treats for you, too, such as fresh candies and ice cream. Visit the Refreshment Center now. Enjoy a delicious snack and ice-cold Coca-Cola.
Sneaking out to the drive-in? Why not take the kiddies along and save the expense of a sitter? Everyone enjoys the drive-in.
Please replace the speaker on its rack when you're ready to leave. Failure to do so will damage both the speaker and your car. We'll be grateful, and so will the patrons who follow you.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
We're now just 1 minute away from the beginning of our next feature. For your convenience, our refreshment stand will remain open after the feature begins, so you still have time to add to the fun of watching the movie. Before we begin our next feature, we'd like to remind you to replace your speaker before leaving the theater. If it is accidentally damaged, please notify someone at the refreshment stand. Again, thank you for coming out to the drive-in tonight. As you leave, please drive carefully and come back soon.
Please replace the speaker on its rack when you're ready to leave. Failure to do so will damage both the speaker and your car. We'll be grateful, and so will the patrons who follow you.
Projectionist, stop the show. Here's great news you ought to know. We've just got a shipment of taste-thrilled treats, all tip-top quality and delicious eats. There are hot dogs and popcorn and candy galore. There's soft drinks and coffee and a whole lot more. So direct your steps to our refreshment stand to enjoy the finest snacks in all the land.
You have 10 minutes till showtime.
You've seen the show. It was quite a treat. But now you'd like something to eat, so right this way to the concession stand serving Castleberry's, the best in the land. Yes, sir. Castleberry's is real southern barbecue. Choice cuts of meat slowly cooked over open pits of smoldering oak coals for honest-to-goodness barbecue flavor. You'll also find hot coffee, cold soft drinks, and delicious ice cream in our snack bar to go with your Castleberry sandwich. Just look at that generous helping of rich, juicy barbecue. Yum, yum. For a real taste thrill, Castleberry's barbecue will fill the...
The next show will start in 9 minutes.
Golden pure creamery butter, rich, flavorful, satisfying. That's what it takes for the finest buttered popcorn, and that's what we use. See for yourself why there's no showtime treat to equal the crisp, delicious flavor of hot popcorn that's bathed in real melted butter. It's at the concession stand now.
Now listen, now listen, now listen. I'm the Dairy Queen, won't you come with me along the milkshake way? I've got lots of good surprises, fresh and yummy for you every day. There are malts and shakes and sundaes too, whenever you stop. And of course your very, very favorite, the cone with the curl on top.
You don't have to just dream about Dairy Queen. Your favorite Dairy Queen treat is a refreshing reality at your nearest Dairy Queen store.
The next show will start in 8 minutes.
Hey! They're ready, folks.
For refreshment that is great.
If it's early or it's late, it's Orange Crush. Orange Crush, the drink that's extra good.
Fresh fruit flavor.
That's for me. It tastes better.
Naturally.
Orange Crush, get some right away.
Visit our refreshment stand right away for delicious Orange Crush and all kinds of good things to eat.
Oh, the time is now, the time is here. Now's the time for a bite of cheer. A tasty delight where the price is right. Well, look here, you'll dig this sight. The moment's handy for a piece of candy. Just name your brand, they're all so grand. Hey, what do you think of a nice cool drink? Or a big box filled with a popcorn thrill? Let your taste buds meet with an ice cream treat. Refresh yourselves, it's time to eat. So come on, folks, let's join the band as we all head for the refreshment stand.
10, 9, 8, 7 minutes to go.
Let's play Dutch Treat. Da 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 da. Oh, you're it. No, I'm not. Come on. I'm it. 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's treat. 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's treat. 7, that's 8, that's 9, that's treat. That's treat chocolate drink. Oh, that's treat chocolate drink, please. That's treat drink so good. I want some. Let's.
Check, check, testing 1, 2. Ah, fuck it. Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going? What's going on, people? Looks like I need to zoom in a little bit, huh? I'll be right back. Better or worse, it'll work for me. It's gonna work. It's gonna work, man. Good morning, good morning. It's the 1st of December. 1 month away from the end of the year. What are you gonna do, huh? Nothing, that's what. Nothing. Not a damn thing. That's what art. I barely got my shit together to get here this morning. Totally. Whew. No, really. I just sat down here. Barely enough time to sit and get started this morning. Barely. I like barely had enough time, you know. It's like totally barely enough time. Gosh. We're on episode 171. I don't know if we're gonna make it to 200 this season. I honestly don't. I don't know. Oh. It could happen. More than likely it won't. I had pens once upon a time before I rearranged everything for that Black Friday show. I see it. There I go. Go info, right? Look at that old guy walking in front of the camera. Who the hell's that? Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's always like this the day after the show, after some weird event, right? If I go out to a show, a concert or something, I come back, I'm just, everything's wasted. Right? Oh yeah. Glue. The morning glues. Glues, not blues. Blues clues. Blues glues. I'm going to cut that out. I should be filling out this agenda report here this morning. And get my coffee on the hot plate so it stays hot. There we go. Right up and on to the hot plate. There we go. She's cooking now. All right. Agenda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. December. 1 through 5, 2025. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Episode 171, 172, 173, 174, and 175. Totally, man. Here we sit. Here we are. This is it. Here we go. We're chilling. It's just about time for a bong hit. I missed my early beginning of the show bong hit this morning. It's kind of sacrilegious thing. But I'm here. And now I have to fucking wake up. I gotta wake up to get fucked up, you know? A couple of days away. I'll be picking Joey up at the airport. Totally. What do we? Let's see. Let's get rolling with the correct graphics this morning. Let's see. We're gonna get rid of this one. We're gonna get rid of this one, and we're gonna get rid of Cool Hand Luke. Adios. It's not Flashback Friday. It's Monday Movie Memories. Okay, all is right. All is right with the world. What was that last album that we looked at here? Oh yeah, there we go. Village. Sunshower, Tabco, Chinooki. Totally, man. And what was before that? Never mind the bollocks. That's not right. Never mind the bollocks, yeah. Uh-huh. Somebody's gonna have to tell me. Was it Revolver? I think that was the week before. Yeah. There it is. Mm-hmm. Steely Dan, Katie lied. I guess that's the one we're gonna do. Totally. Okay, so there. Shaboopy. Shaboopy. I think that about does it for the week. Oi. For the shaboopy. My desk is a mess, and I'm not even going to care right now. It was all I could do last night to get my algorithm, my AI, to get my pictures done so that I could put my promo for December together. And I decided to go with that little sad clown Jack in the Box because it just seemed to be appropriate. Totally. Alright, let's see. I am going to do this one and delete. And this one, delete. This one and delete. Cleaning up my program here from all of the album covers and movie stuff and whatnot last week. I'll get these guys knocked out of here to make my cool hand look. Revolver. Oh yeah, Pink Floyd, that was a while ago, huh? Totally. Yep, just keep deleting these. The Miracles. Trading Places, that was a while back. Alright. Now my program is a little thinner here. Okay, just the items we use regularly. And there we go. So what's going on, people? What is happening out there? Everybody's still destroyed from the weekend, I bet. I know I am still destroyed from the weekend. I'm gonna be recovering until the middle of the week, and then Joey's coming for a week, and then it'll take me a couple of weeks to recover from that. Getting old sucks. Takes me days and weeks to get over the simplest things. I keep thinking I'm hearing stuff here. It's my house falling. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll bet it is. Glue adhesive from my dentures. This is morning time, so I put them in and I'm gonna fuck with them for well, like an hour, and then I'm good to go. Totally. Get through a bottle of water first this morning. My goodness. Ooh, bong hit. Alright, this is the first bong hit of the day. And where are we at this morning? We are doing tarts. We're still doing tarts. We've got Hazy Halo, but I'm kind of saving that, you know, these big fat nugs. I think I want to smoke a joint, actually. That's what I feel like. I feel like smoking a friggin' doobie. Smoke a doobie, man. Let's smoke a doobie. Should we, you know, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll roll a joint. I can show you all how to roll a joint. Alright, I'm going in. Shaboobie. Man. Okay, so we got through Friday. That last hour was killer. 6 to midnight. I did a show 6 to midnight. And it was pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to smoke a joint. This stuff is way too harsh to keep hitting it. I'd be gagging up in here all morning long. It's bad enough that I gag all night long while I'm sleeping, right? Yeah. No wonder I smoke so much. I do. I smoke way too much. Do I want to slow down? Not really. Do I want to quit? Oh, hell no. I remember. See, my parents raised me, us, kids, to be pot smokers, right? That's just the way it worked out. Whether they planned it or not, they probably did. We became pot smokers, right? And I remember after I was married, we were living on a piece of property. My father was in his motorhome on the piece of property. And one day, over some thing that happened, he said that I should quit smoking pot. Of course, he never did it and never would quit smoking pot his entire life. But he had the gall to tell me that he thinks that I should stop smoking pot. Pot was the only thing that was keeping me from beating his fucking ass most of the time. I was able to get through a lot of the shit that happened when I was a kid because of pot. And then he wants to come along and say, maybe you should stop smoking pot. And he never did. And he never would stop. Hey, what's up, Mr. Martin? I mean, Mr. Cotton. What's up? See, I got to keep up with these new names, right? You're James. There we go. And there it is. How about that Friday show? Oh my God, that show kicked my ass. It was so long. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Yeah. It was a hell of a show. It kept me busy, kept me on my toes. I missed so many comments because I was trying to keep the show moving. It was crazy. It was a crazy fucking show. I think 4 hours is about the right amount of time for a show like that. I think a 4-hour special is about as much as I should be able to do in one sitting. By the 5th hour, my voice was hoarse. I was starting to get bored. I was starting to get tired. And I think if I had just gone 4 hours, it would have been just a great woof, right? Because I was going strong for 4 hours, I felt like. And then, by the 5th hour, I started to, I don't know, feel out of it. Totally. I told you about how my friend in high school gave me that nickname. Yeah, you're absolutely right, you did. And then, of course, my brain mixed you and W up, so then I started calling started calling W Mr. Cotton. I'm sure he was like, what the fuck is this? This guy's dope. Yeah, I totally figured that out the other day. And went, oh shit, what was I doing? Right? Right? Yeah, I totally remember that conversation. I do, I swear. Right, I'm doing more pot because it just seems appropriate. Yeah, pot. I really, really want this next season to, like, not be worth something, but actually be something, right? I have been going along with these 3-4 seasons here for a couple of years. And while it has taken me here and is helping me to move further than here, it's kind of anticlimactic. I don't know. I need to get more out of what is happening on the show, I guess. It's not as fulfilling on a daily basis. It is totally fulfilling, right? It makes my day every day. It is who I am when I am here. On a whole, it hasn't really accomplished much in itself, other than being what it is. And I would like it to be more than the sum of its parts. I want it to be something a slight pause for drama. I want it to be something. I want it to become something other than what it is. Not a different show. I keep talking about my dreams and arcade and tiny home community, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. If I could use this to get to one of those, I think then it would become way more fulfilling than I had initially imagined. Because when I started this, I was just doing this to kill time. I was just doing this to get shit out of my head. I was just doing this because I needed to. I couldn't not do it anymore. I had to do it, basically. And that's why I'm here. But what does it mean? What is it going to go from here to what? What's it all about? I just don't know. I just don't know. I'll do a bong hit, think about it. I want to buy a house. Not a house. One of these crappy little things out here in the desert. That's what I want to buy. I don't have the financial wherewithal to do that. But I can't see myself renting another house without getting something at the end. Right? At the end of the day, I need to know my rent is payment, not a mortgage, but like rent to own. Rent to own. Lease with the option to buy. Now, I could pay twice as much in rent as the normal person just to make sure that within several years we could get a small loan to take possession, right? Finish it off. Crotch rocket. There goes some road scabbage on a crotch rocket. Let's hope he filled out his organ donor card, right? Bastards. Dude come flying by me yesterday or the other day on a motorcycle. Whizzing in and out of frickin' traffic, doing that lane splitting bullshit. And putting himself and other drivers at risk. People who aren't aware that there's some asshole zipping through the fucking lanes, right? Could just, and not look back once and not see him, right? Because he's over here now and over here and over there, right? And I'm just going to change lanes. And then it's your fault. How come you didn't look at me? How come you didn't see me? Ugh. I have respect for motorcycle riders, but not when they don't have respect for themselves or others. I mean, it's just pointless, right? You put something into somebody who's like, yeah, fuck you. So as he drove by, I had my finger up like this as he drove. He didn't fucking see it, because all he saw was fucking idiots. I wish I could ride a motorcycle. I'd love to ride a motorcycle. There's too many assholes on the road either fucking way. So, no. You can't ride a motorcycle in Southern California and pass a chopper with a guy in a vest. He'll pull you over and beat you up. Fuck that. Give me a fucking break. You can't pass me. I'm in a club. I'll pass you with a fucking club. Fucking idiots. There's just brainless fucking people out in the world. So many fucking brainless idiots. And all you want to do is just live your life. And you turn around and there's some idiot looking at you going, come on, motherfucker. I'm going to teach you what? What are you going to teach me a lesson about what? What kind of bully or an asshole you are? Yeah, motherfucker. I'm in a club. I'm in a club of assholes. Yeah. Club this. I know people in motorcycle clubs who are the sweetest fucking people in the world. And then I've met some that just aren't, right? They think that they have to wear that like a fucking badge, right? No. No. And then they see you coming, and if you look a certain way, they get a puff up. Because they think you might be competition, right? They see a old guy in a beard, and they puff up. There's an old guy in a beard. I wonder what his fucking trip is. It's like, I ain't got no fucking trip, dude. I'm trying to go from here to there without getting fucked with by assholes. That's my trip. That's my fucking trip. Just trying to go from A to B without being fucked with by every asshole on the fucking planet. Which seems to happen every single fucking time I go out. There's some fucking asshole right there fucking with me, pulling out in front of me, cutting me off in the fucking store. It's always something. Usually it's car related, you know, because people get behind the wheel of their fucking car and they become a different person. They become a fucking asshole, super asshole. I'm just driving along, and then boom, here's some fucking jerk here, boom, there's a jerk there. Getting behind me, riding 5 fucking feet off my bumper, and just staring at me. Flashing their lights, zipping like back and forth. It's like, fuck you. What do you, own the fucking road? I turn around and I just look at them. I just fucking stare at them. And you know what? They pull back about 4 fucking cars. I may be old and broken, but I will use everything I got to beat the fuck out of you if you fuck with me. One of us goes to the morgue and one of us goes to prison. That's how it works. When you push me that far, that's how that works. Because I won't be bullied. I just won't. I'm like, all right, fine. You're going to fucking beat my ass? Then beat my fucking ass. Show me what a fucking asshole and bully you are. You know what? Because I'm taking you to fucking prison, bitch. And if you push me far enough, I will fight back. And when I start fighting back, I will not stop. You will have to kill me. Because I will get up and keep coming after you. I will claw and tear and rip and pull and bite and whatever I have to fucking do. But I will not be bullied. Period. I will not fucking be bullied. By anybody. I don't care who the fuck you are. You're some rich son of a bitch with fucking attorneys. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get your fucking attorneys and suck my fucking dick. You know what? No, I don't give a fuck anymore. This fucking world is filled with fucking assholes. And if I gotta be fucking one of them, to fucking go from A to fucking B without getting fucked with, so fucking be it. I'm gonna be the biggest asshole on the fucking planet then. But you know what? It's not because I want to be. It's because you all made me this. You crazy fucking bitches. Assholes, pricks, cunts. Ugh. I just want to get fucking from birth to fucking grave. That's it, without being fucked with. But there's always some fucking prick that comes out and has to fucking prove he's a prick. Right? It's like, dude, it's obvious you're a fucking prick. I can see it written across your face and your physical fucking, body language. I don't need that shit. Take it to somebody who wants to fucking play your stupid fucking game. Fucking bully. I'm gonna get a club. I'm just gonna get a fucking equalizer, right? And as soon as somebody fucks with me physically, I bring out the fucking club. Because physically, I'm not able to fucking protect myself. You come running at me, the most I'm gonna be able to do is push you the fuck away. And if you're bigger, I'm gonna push myself away, right? The only thing I can do is use your own momentum against you and try to trip you up and force you in a fucking direction as you're coming at me. That's it. And that sucks. Because I'm not a violent person, so I don't know violence. I don't want to do violence. I see violence all the time. That's how I know violence. If I have to react violently, it's going to go bad, right? Because I don't know violence. And I don't know stopping. And it could get really ugly. I could get really violent because I don't know how violent you're supposed to get in a situation with somebody. And I mean, if I happen to get the upper hand, I'm just going to keep smashing somebody's head into the ground, right? To protect myself. It's going to look like something else. But ultimately, I will be trying to protect myself from being bullied and harassed. I'm not going to let somebody completely destroy me because I'm supposed to be passive and not, you're supposed to tell the authorities. Well, he's going to kill me. How do the authorities come into play if I'm dead? Right? So when somebody comes at me, I assume that's what they're trying to do, is kill me. So therefore, what is my recourse? Kill them first. Right? Do I want to feel like this out in the world? Fuck no. I don't want to go to a grocery store, a concert, and have to think, gee, is somebody going to push me to fucking killing them? Right? This guy cut in front of us in the goddamn grocery store. And I just had to look down. Because I didn't want to fucking... Hey, pick your shit up and get the fuck behind me, motherfucker. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be that fucking guy, right? So I just had to go and bite my tongue and just fucking stare at him. You piece of shit. Another guy, an unmarried, unfather, I probably would have left my cart there, gone to my car, followed him home, and then 3 or 4 weeks later, wait at nighttime until he comes out of his home and beat him the fuck up with a club. Those are the thoughts that go through my head when people fuck with me. I'm going to follow you home and remember what you look like and where you live, motherfucker. I don't want to think like that. Yet I go out into the world and that's what it makes me feel like. That's fucked up. What a fucked up world. So many fucking assholes. And then there are those nice people Really, really polite, church-going, you know, they donate their time, and they're just the sweetest people in the world, and they get behind the wheel of their car, and they're the biggest fuckhead on the planet. They own the fucking road. How dare you get between their A and B? How dare you slow me down? Damn it, I'm supposed to be there already. You know, I'm not on your fucking schedule. I leave with an extra fucking half hour every fucking day, anywhere I fucking go. Why? Because I don't want to have to fucking rush. There are people out there, it's like, all right, we're 15 minutes late, now let's go. Oh, man. You just want to hit people, right? You just want to hit them. I want a big enough car with fucking 50 cals on it, on the fucking, you know, both sides. And the meatiest fucking vehicle ever. And then somebody fucks with me and I can just go, you're gone. You're gone. You know, get behind them, stick a fucking plate under their fucking, and then flip their fucking ass over. Explosive plate. Blow them out of the fucking 50 cal their fucking tires. Just rip them to fucking shreds. Hey, good morning. Oh, geez, you just got home? My goodness, dude. Working late, working all the time. Well, good morning, Joey. How are you? I've been driving too much lately, so I'm upset with the holiday drivers, tourism, the whole thing. The only bummer about not driving anymore is then that leaves my wife and daughter to pick up the slack, right? And that scares me even more. Them out there all the time instead of me most of the time. I'll bet you're tired. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm still catching up from Friday and Thanksgiving. Gosh. Black Friday was crazy, dude. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't want to drive anymore. I really don't. I see it ending badly at some point. Good, I'll let you drive. I'll let you drive. We need a house, man. We need a bigger house. Piece of property, a bunch of tiny homes, big 3-bedroom, I don't know, anything, something. Fucking bunch of trailers pulled together in a fucking circle, you know, circle the wagons. I don't know. I need something at home and a home that I can invest myself into and not have to leave. I want to be able to say, nah, I gotta build, I gotta work, I gotta fix, I gotta repair, I gotta do this. Like, I don't want to have to leave the house anymore. You know, when you go out, give me a box of screws. That's what I want to do. I don't want to leave anymore. I want to drive. I don't want to live in this crappy house anymore. I love that it's us and we have it. But it was us a few years ago. And now it's confined. It's not that it's too small. It's that I can't build it. I can't fix it. I can't do anything to make it any better than it is. It's just going to get worse. If I try to do anything to make it better, it's going to open up a can of worms that I'm never going to be able to deal with. We just need to pick it all up and move, right? I'm hoping the economy and real estate is going to switch up a little bit, and it'll be a buyer's market, and we'll be able to gather up some funds and get some help and some loans and stuff and make it happen, right? Make it happen. I don't know. Yeah. I just don't know. I was thinking about one of my friends has a house that he's renting. One of them, they used to both be vacation rentals, and then he rented one out because it just got slow. He offered us to rent it, if we'd like to rent it. But it was like, you know what? We hate getting locked into something. There ain't nothing for breakfast, dude. Mom's asleep, and she has got no reason to wake up early. So there you go. There's that. I am going to drink a little bit of coffee here. Just keeping warm on my cup warmer. Here you can see my little white cord. Keeping my coffee hot. Good morning, William. It's about time, you bum. My gosh. Sleeping in again? Jeez, I better put people in the last book of life here this December. Oh, man. This is the first. This is it. It's almost over. Guess I'm going to sleep. Have sleep for breakfast. There you go. There you go, Joey. I do that all the time. I'm just like, I don't want to eat. I'm just going to bed. Peace, man. See you in a few days. Take care of yourself. Try to get a little rest as often as you can. Yeah, brother. Love you. See you soon. Let me write this stuff down here. There we go. Anyway, it is Monday. It is Monday Movie Memories. Time to pay the rent. Exactly. And you know what? I don't want to pay a rent. I don't want to pay a mortgage because that implies banks and stuff. I would like to do a personal deal with somebody, right? Have it legal on the up and up. Have it all worked out. But have it just between, peeps. And keep the fucking bullshit out. Because that would be the only way that I would want to do it, right? I don't want to get into the whole bank mortgage, 30-year, 20-year, 15-year, all that bullshit. I don't, what's the percent you're paying? What percentage are you paying? I don't want to. I want to work out a deal with somebody and just stick to the fucking deal. And not should have shit fucking change, every year or two when the economy fucking goes weird. Here's the deal. We get to the end of the deal and we're done. We sign the papers over. That's it. Have it all legally written up. And do that. Just like whoever's invested in the property. It would have to be written up so that everybody has their own percentage of the property, right? If you're going to be a co-owner, you have to know how much of what you own. Ultimately, I just want a big piece of property where a bunch of people can live in tiny homes. That's it. That's all. Nothing fancy. At this point, I would settle for an older, beat-up 3-bedroom house. Something that somebody picked up for cheap and planned on fixing it up and turning it into an Airbnb, but hopefully the economy will have shifted and they will have to give it up and just get rid of it, and we can get into it for a song and then fix it up ourselves, right? The Black Friday show was good. Oh, thank you. I had fun. I enjoyed it. I didn't get to do as much back and forth with the comments because I wanted to keep the show going and stay on because I had so much to get through, right? But it was fun. I decided 4 hours is the limit for a show like that from now on. a good 4-hour special about something, depending on what I'm talking about. It may only be a 2-hour special if it's going to be, you know, a more difficult topic to spend that much time on. But you know what I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of people watch the show afterwards too, so that's pretty cool. It's still getting views. I did my new promo and tacked it in as the video of the now video. So that's the returning viewers. That's the first video that be thrown at them, is the Black Friday special. So that's pretty cool. I was whooped on Saturday. I got done at midnight. By 1, I had eaten 2 pieces of homemade bread heated up and smothered in butter. Big, thick slices, like Little Rascals slices of bread, right? So I ate these things, scarfed them down with like some lemonade or something, and then sat out here and got high and watched TV for an hour, and then went and laid in bed, and took me an hour to get to sleep. So I got to sleep sometime after 3 in the morning on Saturday morning. And I got up early and was exhausted, and I kept getting up and waking up and getting up and waking up. And then all of a sudden, I got up and realized that it was noon, and I was supposed to get up and go with my wife and clean a house. Little did I know she had already gone to that house, cleaned it, and moved on to the next house. And she sent me a message and said, nah, forget it. It's like, oh, wow, that was great. She knew I was whooped. I was dragging my ass. Sunday, I got up, did stuff. Yesterday we went out and did stuff. Today I'm going down to the desert. It's a university day. My daughter's got 2 weeks left of this semester. And then she's on winter break. So there you go. I better put this here and let it stay warm. And like that. Yeah, like that. And I'll get around to it a little bit. I don't want to drink too much of it. Mess up my dentures too early. Well, I was whooped. I was destroyed. I'm still destroyed. The house is still a mess. I would get through with all of the stuff that I had on my desk here, and I would go to a commercial, and I'd scoop all this shit up and throw it in the living room, and then bring the next pile of stuff up and set it here. And I didn't even get that right. It was fabulous. And I've been slowly nibbling away at this pile of stuff out here. And today I've got to get the rest of it put away, which means to kind of drag it over here. And then I need to clean my living room. And then I need to bring in my air mattress and get this place ready for Joey. He's showing up on Thursday. So there you go. And then I think Saturday they're going to a concert. And it should be very, very fun. Hopefully it'll just be a lot of... What I want is a winter house where we sit inside and, you know, eat and drink and be merry. That's all. Play some games. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Just play a lot of games. Board games, electronic games, video games. Totally. Totally. Alright, I'm going to do this bong hit. This thing's ready for a cleaning. Me too. I'll take a big giant swab and swab my lungs out. Do you imagine if I did a rinse on my lungs like I did with my Bong alcohol rinse and see all the crap that comes out. My goodness, that'd be horrible, right? Or I could just drink some Lysol. It's good. It's good. It's good. Motion City soundtrack, I believe. I think is who they're going to see. I get the bands mixed up. We saw them in Hollywood before, so they're going back to Hollywood to see them again. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. It's either Motion City soundtrack or the other M. What is the other M? I can never remember stuff. I don't know. I don't know. If Joey was here, he could tell you. He could. When is the Rush show? June. The Rush show is in June. So my daughter will graduate in May. And then, bada bing. The show is in June. One of my oldest and dearest friends is going with us. So that's cool. My wife is like, who? So she's not going. Pretty funny. Who? Rush? What? I don't know any of their songs. Same thing with ELO. She kind of knows, but it's like, you know. Huh? Mana. There's a Mexican band that I think we're going to try to go see. One of her favorite bands. And stuff that I like to listen to as well. Was on the other day, and I'm like, hey, is that Mana? And she's like, oh, yeah. I want to go see them in concert. And I'm thinking, yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that. They're bound to be coming to one of these casinos out here, or at the very least out to the Acrisure Arena, which is a really cool little hockey rink out here that is like 11,000 capacity. So that's where we saw fucking ELO, right? Where you're just boom right there. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, man, that's the way to do it. So if you can ever see one of your favorite big time shows at a small arena, man, you gotta do it. And being down here where it's mostly small arenas, you got a good chance of that if they come out this way. And a lot of groups will do their first show of a tour at a smaller arena so that they can work out the bugs in front of fewer people, which is why they did ELO, Jeff Lynne, at the Acrisure, because it was all about Fubar. It was. He was great, but he was old and he forgot a lot of words, and you could tell he was just getting warmed up with all of this. It would have been nice if we could have gone and seen him at the end of the tour in Hollywood at the, or in LA at the Forum, because that's where he was scheduled to finish off the tour. Yeah, bummer. But I would have liked to see the beginning and then go and see the end. Because the beginning was great. He was right there, so close. It was great. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's totally great, dude. Alright, I gotta get one of my little daisies here. I need a daisy. Daisy! Daisy! Daisy. Daisy. Oh, come here, Daisy. Oh, Daisy. Oh, Daisy. That's not the one I want. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. Yup. Yo, yeah, sure. Look at that. It's flaming. It's a flamer. It's a flame. Totally. There we go. Now let me drop this dirty one in here. Get it clean. There we go. And that's how we do that. So good morning, everyone. It's the 1st of December. This season of the morning show is ticking down. It'll be over at the end of this year, and we're going to start a new season. Isn't that great? Isn't it just wonderful? I can't wait. I can't wait to get into something new. I've been thinking about the whole presentation, and it is. Every day is going to be a different day, a different theme. I'm going to even think about finding variations of my theme song so that I can have every day as a whole different feel, right? I don't know. What's the album of the day? You tell me, mate. What, do I got to do everything? I thought she was like co-producing or something here. Come on. It's bad enough I don't have any technicians working here. I got to be my own technician, my own producer, my own director, my own writer. It's horrible. The budget here is just horrible. All right, I am just about ready to do a real, honest-to-goodness bong hit this morning because I've just cleaned it. I've just cleaned it out. I've just cleaned it. It's clean. It's clean. It's going to hit like a miracle. I don't know. What I know. I am still just bleh from the weekend, man. Friday just kicked my ass all day on Thursday. All I wanted to do was go to bed. I was so exhausted on Thursday. I got up so early and I didn't get a nap, and it was all about turkey and food and food and food. And then I was working here tirelessly on Black Friday stuff. And the thing is that because I had produced so much material commercial-wise, break-wise, for a 12-hour show, that I still have so much that I haven't used, which is great because once I get a hard drive, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna refresh all of these commercial breaks with the new opening for the show and turn that into an intro outro to the commercials, right? So there's a shit lot of stuff to do yet. And I can't get started with any of it until I have a hard drive. And if this season is delayed because of want of a hard drive, I am going to be so bummed out. I don't even care about the van at this point, right? My van that I haven't driven in months because it's just a piece of crap. I don't even care. I just want a hard drive so I can make my show work. 1 hard drive, 2 hard drives, 3 hard drives, 4, 5 hard drives, 6 hard drives, 7 hard drives. I will take any hard drives, all hard drives. I just want 1 external hard drive, a 4 terabyte, something big enough that I can organize all of my shit. That's it. I need 1 that's just family. My what is it, a 2 terabyte here? This one has to be just family. The 4 terabyte, that one has to be all of the stuff that I've created. And then the other 4 terabyte hard drive just has to be working. Just stuff that I'm working with. And then eventually it will become storage for everything that I've done on that hard drive. I get so overwhelmed with things that I just step back and go, fuck it, I can't take it, I can't think about that. They get so overwhelmed with reality that it's hard to think about taking taking on one of those dreams, you know. It's not scary taking those steps. It's just scary stepping outside of what has to be in order to do what you want to be. I told my wife, I said, look, the lottery, it's up to like 100 and something million or whatever. I said, let's go. She says, we don't need that much. And I said, exactly. I said, come on, we could give a lot away. And she said, yeah, we got a lot of family. I said, there you go. 10 grand here, 10 grand here, 10 grand there. Pay off your school debt, yada, yada, yada. Pay off your home. Sure. I don't want to be rich. I just want to have enough. You know? Well, we don't need much. All I need is, 10 to 100 acres. And a couple of tiny homes. I don't want to have a mansion. I don't want to live beyond where I am now. I just want to live better than I am now. But I still want to live the same. I still want to be the same old guy. I'd like to buy an old farmhouse on an old ranch somewhere and fix it up and live there. And then have a ranch of a tiny home ranch, you know. That's it. Nothing fancy. I don't really think about what I can do for myself with that kind of money, because I don't need that kind of money. The stuff that I can do for myself with that kind of money can be done with a tiny bit amount of that money. Because I don't want it. I don't want a lot. I'd like to have my van fixed up and running really good. I'd like to live in a nice tiny home on a ranch. Imagine a big old ranch house as the main house, right? But everybody lives in little cabins and tiny homes and stuff around. Ooh, gives me chills thinking about it. You hear a friend or family member needs help. Come on, we'll put you a house right here. I'd like to build it like an old west town where the tiny homes are like cabins and little buildings inside the tiny home old west town. So your tiny home is along the long boardwalk in the old town, and the front of your tiny home is a big flat with windows, and it looks like some kind of establishment. And then you go in and it's just your little cabin or tiny home or apartment, little house. Because all you need is something akin to a bedroom, kitchenette, bathroom, like a motel suite. Not too fancy, but you've got a kitchenette, you've got a full-size bathroom, and you've got a nice-sized living room that is also your bedroom. Or maybe you've got a loft bedroom, or your tiny home is big enough to have the two. Because the main house is a communal house, so when you need to spread out, when you need to use your sewing machine or play your drums, that's where you go. And it's already set up. You don't have to drag it out of storage and put it on something and play here, because that's what you got. No. A nice big house. A schoolhouse at the end of the street, so that the kids have a place to either go to school, homeschooled, or they just have a place to go hang out and do kid stuff. Have some kind of spiritual center, right? Some kind of place where people can go and get their jivas on, whatever they want to do, whatever their thing is, right? It would be kind of an indoor-outdoor thing, mostly outdoor, because I think that religion should be experienced outdoor, spirituality should be experienced out, much like the native and aboriginal people of this planet, unlike us domesticated animals. You know, a circle with benches in a circular formation that kind of go up and out. The more the merrier. And then a central place where someone can talk or someone can lead or teach. You can even do school out there. Imagine having a classroom, a schoolhouse, where all of the kids in the properties go to school, and then have an outdoor arena area where once a week in accommodating weather, you do it outside. And then once a day, you're outside doing your stuff outside. Kind of sounds like a cult, but it's not. It's just a bunch of people getting together and living, like existing. I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like I'm missing something here. Nope. Comments are still dead as my head. Totally, man. Yeah, today is kind of a... because I am out of it, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's here. I don't know where I am. I know I've got a lot of work to do to get ready for... the new season. But... I got... What about Tom Petty? I got the greatest hits. Southern accents. Yeah, let's look that up. Totally, man. Southern accents. Southern accents. I see these signed, autographed Tom Petty and the Heartbreaker, the Southern accents. I see two of them signed, and the signatures are completely different. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Isn't it? Isn't it frickin' hilarious? Yeah, it is. Totally, man. Alright, I know I have to go to December, because that's where we are at today. We are in December. Oh, look. December, dude. Ah, jeez, come on. Save already. 14 frickin' kilobytes. Just be done. Just be frickin' done already. Alright, let's hope that did it, because I just closed my window. Okay. Image. Let's just say SA. So accents. Browse. We're going to browse. We're going to browse. Browse. And there it is. Pardon. Pardon. All right. That's looking good right there. All right, now we need a movie of the week. What are we going to do? What is it? What is it? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's going to have to be a movie of the week, though. Because we're going to have to do it. Going to do it. Take the turkey off. Oh, yeah. That's right. The fucking turkey, dude. Oh, thank you, co-producer. Let's see if I can come up with something for December. Alright, let's see if I can do this really quick and take this and create a graphic really quick to put there. And okay, we are going to see if we can get this guy here. Oh man. Boy, this thing does not work well with this. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, that was weird. Let's see. Did you ever see the monkey movie called Head? No, I have it. I put it on my hard drive. You know what? I hate sitting and watching these really good movies for the first time alone. So I gather them up, and then every once in a while I'll say, hey, somebody want to watch a movie? Please, please, please. And then I'll force my wife and or daughter to sit and watch them with me. Of course, they're like, oh, please, no. And then they watch the movie, and they're like, man, that was a great fucking movie. Don't ever do that to me again. So I've got this hard drive here, and it is just packed with great movies. And I feel like I'm just an Egyptian packing his tomb, right? Because a lot of this shit, I feel like I'm never going to get to see, right? I'm never going to get to experience. I think I've seen it before, but it has to have been since like the 80s, right? When it was during that whole monkeys rebirth thing. The rebirth. Or was that afterbirth? There we go. So let's see. I may have to what you call it? that thing you do. Oh, take a pee. That's what I might have to do. My computer is working, and I am going to go take a leak. Come on. There we are. I'll be right back. Don't go away. I'll leave the microphone on so you can be warmed by the sound of my heater. Boy, I gotta pee. Woo. back. Barely. Man, I'm out of it. Let's see. Oh, okay. You're back from taking Susie to work. Head is crazy. Yeah. Right. The Monkees band filmed ahead, but the TV show was kind of produced by the TV studio. So totally, man. Let's get fucked up in here, man. 'Cause like, that's what I need. I think we're going to be on this morning until we're off. Because I've got to go down into the desert today, so I need to keep up and awake. Lest I just lay down, take a nap. Hey, Gnome, what's up? 9:20. Well, that's what I'm getting ready for here. It's 6:20 here, baby. Totally. Yeah, hear me now and talk about smoking it later. 'Cause I will do it all. Well, yeah, still recovering from Friday's show. Friday night was crazy long and a lot of stuff to do. My voice was hoarse by the time I was done. And my brain was just filled with all kinds of Black Friday fucking information. It was just crazy. I kept finishing my packet of hourly stuff and just throwing it. The Monkey TV show was almost unbearable for William Dubs Welsh to watch. I see you got your names changed. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I started watching it as a kid, so I just thought it was ridiculous. As I got older and realized what was going on, I found it amusing. I was quite amused by it. I didn't sit and watch the show religiously because it was just kind of out there, and the characters were kind of bizarre. But there's that Daydream Believer, the story of the Monkees, the little docudrama thing. That's pretty good. I enjoyed that. I had a friend's older brother who was an LAPD cop, and he really loved the Monkees. He was a monkey fanatic. He probably still is. Them diehards. Totally. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Coffee. Maybe that. Do I want that? Sure, that's what I want. Why not? Ooh, we got lots of comments here. Mikey Dolenz was an original Hollywood vampire. Ooh, shh, don't tell anybody. Hot Tuna, Double Dose, album of the day. Gotta go. I got some hot tuna. I'll tell you what, tomorrow, come back tomorrow and I'll bring out some hot tuna on 8-track, dude. Totally. Oh, John Lennon had a lost weekend, huh? I think many of us did. Many. Totally, man. Hey, totally. Totally. Oh, man. I'm so hairy. I'm so hairy. Yeah, baby. Oh, look at that. Hade. It's Hade. Here. The movie Hade. Shut up, it's not Hade. I've lost years, totally do. You know what? With me, depression. I've lost decades, dude. Really. I feel so young because there are so many big chunks missing from my life when I did my growing up and aging, but I was depressed during it. So I'm totally disconnected from it. It sucks, man. I've lost completely. Just staying in bed. You get done with your life out in the world, and you just come and crawl into bed. That's it. Just come home, crawl into bed every day, every day, every day. And then pretty soon, no matter where you're at and what you're doing, in your head, you're just tucked away in your bed. Yeah. Lost years, dude. I know that. Ain't nothing funny about. I won't even LOL about that. That's no funny, man. It's not funny. Totally. It's totally not funny, man. Stop it. Ooh, bong hit. You think it'd be the pot, right? Nope. I remember all the years smoking pot when I wasn't depressed. Emotions help me create memories, right? It's just the way it works. So pot helps me to be emotional and to deal with being emotional. Therefore helps me to create better memories. When I'm depressed and or not smoking, I don't remember shit. I don't remember nothing. Shh. Totally. Yeah, there were entire decades. A lot of it stems from feeling when I was younger, like my family just didn't give a shit. What I failed to realize was that they weren't invested in all. They could give a shit. It's like, yeah, whatever. They just didn't care one way or the other. So it was not like they were intentionally, cutting me off or something. Oh, I did. I wrote your names in there, but I gotta put in a Gnome. Hey, don't you know me? Hey, homie, don't you know me? There we go, a gnome. I like to say gnome. Gnome. Nice to gnome ya. There you go. Now we're caught up. Bringing out all of that stuff on Friday and going through it, and then having to run out into my shed on Friday getting ready, I found so many things that I had forgotten about. I've got so many video cameras. I've got so many videotapes, unrecorded blank, still in their wrapper. So many cassettes, so many reel-to-reels, unopened, unused. I've got so much. What I need is a place where I can open it up and put it on shelves and catalog it all and warehouse it and start curating it and putting things together in packages, right? Like the video cam, the 1982 video camera studio. That should all be one package, you know. The cameras, the cases, the tripods, the tape recorders, the lighting, the microphones, the works, every bit of it. I can put it all together and create shoulder harness stuff for some of the cameras. I've got extra cameras, right? I've got 3, and then I've got 3 extra cameras that are the 1982 Trinicons. Imagine having all of this stuff in one big, giant studio where it can all be utilized on a regular basis. And bring other people in, right? Have a giant studio where people can come in and pull giant curtains, right? Just like in the studios that I was used to working in as a kid. A giant curtain that pulls all the way around, that's black. And then you put on certain lights, and now you're in a completely black room. You set the iris on the camera correctly, and now it looks like we wore black clothes, and it looks like your head is floating. You know, old school video effects. And do an entire studio just devoted to old school video effects. Yeah. And then just keep bringing in more and more and more until you have a complete old school video studio with a little props department, a mixing room, the booth where it's glass that you go in, and you've got cameras and stuff happening out here, and action and stuff, and then you're behind glass doing, okay, bring in camera 1, all right, roll, all right, bring in, all right, cut, and flash, you know, and fuck yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. And it's not just for you. You know, you spread the word, and now people are coming over to shoot elements for their music videos and their own projects. Hell yeah. I could totally dig that. An entire room of vintage props, which is pretty much what I've gathered, right? An entire props department set up with not just that, but furniture and appliances and walls and doorways, and so that you can actually set something up. And every time somebody has to build something new, it gets built so that it can be dismantled and stored in the props department. And the props department alone should wind up being a giant warehouse in itself. That would be great to use the arcade to spawn something like that. Kind of not like a working museum, right? Of video from the 1980s. Just loaded with vintage elements. Yeah, baby. I could totally dig it, you know. Totally. get carried away. My daughter's been kind of busy worrying about finals week coming up. She's got 2 weeks left, which of course means that next week is finals week. She'll be taking some stuff this week and finishing it off next week. She thought that her instructors were just going to do this week and then just call it quits and let them off a week early. She was hoping, but it didn't work out that way. So she's got to go back. She's like, man, I got to go back for another week. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's what I thought anyway. So I thought it was a couple of more weeks. So no skin off my teeth, man. You know, it's either way, it wouldn't bother me anyway, you know. It is what it is. So I'm going to wait until she's done and with her finals, and then approach her about getting her help working on some projects and stuff that we can start initialize now. And I can get once I get her on board and she helps me get the ball rolling, I can kind of keep it rolling. And then when she's done with school in the spring and she's had a little time off, then we can just dive fully into it and make it our, you know, father-daughter project. Like father and son building a car together, right? This is kind of, I see this as that, putting something together. And who knows? If it might just be a dream, but if it actually works out, it could be a dream come true. I won't let this one alone. At least not until I see somebody else with a fucking arcade in town. And then I'll leave it alone. Or I might just say, you know what, there's this crap, mine's going to be better. And then just do it. Just do it, just do it, just do it, man, just do it. Yeah. It shouldn't take too much. I still haven't investigated any of it, but it shouldn't take much more than we should be able to accommodate. If we can invest all of our time, my daughter and myself, we should be able to get some kind of seed capital together. Multiple different ways of fundraising. That's what it's going to take. And since I can't really physically work more than what I'm already doing now, it'll actually, working on the arcade idea will actually take away from that ability somewhat. And I will really have to balance working, doing vacation rentals and working, trying to get this thing up and running. And then once it is up and running, I still have to continue with this other thing because I'm obligated to, and I'm beholden to friends. So I would have to then balance again between the two, you know, which means if my daughter is involved, then she would have to really take charge of a lot of stuff, which at this point, that's kind of what it looks like she should be doing. She should be running a business at this point. She should be an employer. She should have that air of professionalism about her, like she does when she's in school. So, totally. We're just going to kind of go this morning until the show stops because I don't know when my wife is going to be getting up this morning. And I've got to go into the desert, so I don't really want to get done too early here and then get tired and want to lay down. Probably get done here, eat breakfast, and then oh, I don't know, work on this mess behind me here. It is a big mess. I need to put up some shelves on the wall, and I need to bring in some, I need to take out some elements, I need to bring in some new elements, and I need to rearrange some stuff in here. I'm going to get rid of this TV, and I'm going to bring in a much older TV, the one that I had up here on Friday night. It's a little bit bigger and bulkier, but it's going to look nicer on screen, right? I'm going to do something with this American flag, but I'm not sure what. I don't know. I don't know yet. I need to squeeze as much into here as possible to give it a nice full look. But at the same time, I don't need it to be too cluttered. And I need to have stuff in here that means something. I think the TV with the cable box and the antenna on top and the VCR underneath, I think that says a lot right there. I think a boom box on a shelf with a couple of Polaroids and stuff next to it, that says a lot. Walkman, Polaroid. And just have a little bit of everything on this wall behind me. Probably get rid of my printer here because it doesn't really fit. It's bad enough that air conditioner is there. But if I can get rid of that big white printer there, I think that'd be nice. I don't know where. Probably put a shelf down here below my studio, the wing where this laptop is, and drop it down in here. Right now there's a bunch of crap in there. A bunch of little projects that I haven't finished. I've decided I'm going to pull out that 8-track player that I refurbished and start listening to that. That'll be cool. So I can pull out a tape and refurbish it and jam it in there and go, hey, hey, totally, totally, hey, hey, baby. Okay. I was up too early again this morning. It sucks. My dog woke me up at 2. He wanted to go get a drink and then get back under the blanket. And so 2:30, 2:45, 3, I had to get up, take a leak anyway. Which of course, I just laid in bed until 4:20. Yeah, I wish I could have slept. I may take a pillow and a neck pillow with me in the car today, and I don't know, put on some old-time radio and just close my eyes for the hour that I'm sitting there. It's not really a lot. It's not a lot of time to sit and wait. I mean, I put on an episode of something and then it's over, and then it's like, I gotta go. I gotta take a leak and get in the car and shoot across the street to pick her up. I don't park at the campus because you have to buy a parking pass, and those are like $120 a semester. And she says, no, we're not going to do that. You didn't sleep good either, huh? I never sleep good. I never sleep good. I never sleep good. And it just always bums me out. Because I lay down with the intention of getting sleep, really good sleep, and then I never get to sleep early. I never get to sleep when I want to. And I can just never shut my brain off. So I'm always thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. And my daughter has the same issue. She says, oh man, I just cannot turn it off. Just always thinking about school. Hence the edibles, which helps her to push that aside and just fucking turn on a video game or a movie or an album or something and just veg out. And she needs that. Everybody needs that, you know, to just turn it off. Detox from the world, you know. And I have a hard time just turning it off. I can detox from the world, but I cannot get my head to shut off. And I never get any good sleep because of it. I've got these bags under my eyes that are just fucking relentless. And they've been there since I was a little kid. You can look at pictures of me when I was a little fucking kid, and I got these puffy little bags around my eyes. And eventually they get saggy, and then they get sunken in, and then they get dark, and then I get all crypt keeper. Now I've got these little fatty deposits around my fucking eyelids. It's horrible. Same here. Thinking too much. Yeah, exactly. Too much. Which is why I'm always have movies on, or a TV show, or some kind of stimuli going on, or why I've got a million things around me to do. If I'm bored, I can just look around the room and grab something and be occupied, right? Otherwise, I do just want to sit and brood or sit and smoke, and I can't do either. So I got to get up and do something. I sat here on the computer. I sat down and I packed a bong hit, and then worked for like 3 hours on the computer, and then went, oh fuck, my bong hit, right? That's what I need to do. I need to stay occupied doing. Now, if I can stay occupied doing something that eventually will bring in some kind of monetary return, that I think is what I need to invest my time investigating. So, whether it's something I do here on the channel, or something I do out in the real world, or both, I would like to have an arcade and combine that with what I'm doing here, and what I'm doing out in the rest of the real world, right? But physically, I'm in a horrible place, so it makes all of this thinking almost irrelevant, because I can't back it up physically, right? 10 or even 15 or even 10 years ago, I probably, before I got injured, right, almost 15 years ago, I would have just gone out and found a couple of really good jobs to do to get a big chunk of money out of each of them. I need to find a remodel job, right, or a house paint, or an interior remodel or something, right, and do that and say, okay, here's a chunk, right? Now we can get started, right? And I can't do that anymore. Nor can I wait until I can save up all of this, because I'm just kind of the candle's burning down, and I need to get something done. So yeah, it's probably going to hinge on whether or not my daughter has any real interest in working on it together. And maybe I'm hesitant to get her on because I don't want to be shut down, you know. It kind of hurts a little that my wife and daughter both don't watch anything on my channel. It hurts a little. But I get it. I understand. This is not their thing. They see me every day. They hear this every day. They see this every day. There's no reason for them to watch. I get it. Every once in a while, I'd love to have one of them pop up and leave a comment at least. And I almost begged on Friday that I must have said a half a dozen times, get on my channel and see if I'm on a commercial, and then you come out and then say something, and they didn't. And I got hurt a little, but you know, I can't. It's not them, it's me, right? I can't blame them for something that I feel, right? That's like me saying something off the top of my head unintentionally hurting somebody else, right? I can't be apologetic, and I can't be responsible for somebody else's emotions or how it made somebody else feel. That's on them. They have to deal with that internally. That's them. They can't involve me in that because it made them feel a certain way. That's ridiculous. You need to suck it up, be an adult, and deal with your issues on your own, and not point at everybody else and blame everybody else for your issue. So I can't turn around and then do that, right? But that's how I feel. You know, if you get offended by somebody, it's your problem, not the offender. If they unintentionally did or said something to offend you, they should not have to apologize. You should apologize for getting upset with them over what they said, right? It's not them, it's you, and you need to just deal with it. Grow up, put on some big boy pants, and pull them up and put a fucking belt on, or suspenders, and deal with it. Just fucking deal with it. Don't go, he made me feel bad, I'm gonna go fucking... No, those people who do that on the internet, on social media, who just totally destroy somebody over some fucking stupid little comment. They've come at me before because I've said something ridiculous. I've had people unfriend me because, oh, how dare you say that? And God, I hope the women in your life all hate you and leave you. And I'm like, wow, you got some fucking issues, but you're going to point at me about your internal issues? Get the fuck out of here, you twat. Right? You shouldn't hold somebody else responsible because you have emotional issues about something, this, that, or the other. That's your fucking problem. Deal with it. Somebody sets that off in you, that only means that maybe you should reevaluate and take a good look inside and deal with why they made you feel like they didn't do it on purpose. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't apologize for most of what I do, especially if it offends someone, because the offense is on them. They're offended, not me. I didn't do it. I didn't go out to offend you. It's just the fucking way I am. Get over it. That's where me and my own family probably fall short. Is I got no fucking filter. And I got no care to speak my fucking mind. Right? And it pisses them off. Because I will say and do shit that pisses them off. How dare he say that? He can't say that. He said that. That upsets me. Well, that's you. Go fucking be upset. You know? What, I can speak my reality without you freaking out about it? Go away then. The whole world, you know? If I can't be me and do things that are me without you blowing up because it offended you, well then, fuck off. Go fuck with somebody else, man. Right? Totally. Totally. I guess I should write some of this shit down in the book here, because I should. Let's see, we got head. And we got Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Southern accents. There we go. TP and the Heartbreakers. There you go. I feel like I got it together enough to be able to pull something off, you know. A heist. Something. Not a heist. A heist on humanity, right? I'm gonna steal humanity's dislike for itself and replace it with like. Hey, we like ourselves now. Gosh, what did he do? I don't know. I just feel like there's something... there's probably a lot of people who feel like that. And it's just because we're unfulfilled in the world. Right? As soon as you're born, they make you feel small. By giving you nothing instead of it all. Right? It's like that. You get fucked right from the beginning. They set you up for failure right from the beginning, but tell you that you can succeed. Convince you that you can concede, but then that you can succeed, but give you nothing that will help you get there. It's all a fight and a struggle, so that so few make it, right? And now we got so few, another heist. We got so few who are actually really talented and worthy of success, right? And there are so many out there, and usually they spawn from social media now. You know, influencers, they can become so successful, and ultimately they're just schlubs. They got nothing, right? They got nothing. They're so fake, and there's nothing there, and they do these cute little stupid videos that are uplifting or heartwarming or whatever, and it's just so fake. Dangle the carrot. I'll dangle something. They do. They just say, hey, you can do it, and keep dangling. Here, jump, boy, jump. You can do it. Good boy. And then they put the carrot in their pocket and pat you on the head. Good boy. That was a good attempt. Try again. Keep trying. You're in prison now. You're in a prison for profit now, but keep trying again. Keep trying. Go ahead. Here's the carrot. Here's the carrot. Good boy. So try it again. Good boy. Here's the carrot. Good boy. Psh. Oh. The government and the country, ultimately, this is the way they want it. Otherwise, it would change. Oliver's asleep. Shh. It has to be this way to suit them. We shouldn't have so many poor and homeless and incarcerated. We shouldn't. We shouldn't have so many sick and downtrodden and people escaping from this or that. We shouldn't. Not at this point. We should be way above and beyond that by now. Isn't that what humanity says that it's like America, we're the best country in the world. Well, then fucking prove it. Right? Prove it, humanity. If you got what it fucking takes to get your shit together, then fucking do it and prove it. Quit fucking wasting time and watching more, swiping more, commenting. Fuck, that ain't getting us anywhere. Do something. Fucking do something. There's, 7.5 billion, 8 billion people on this fucking planet who have the ability to fucking do something. What do? We fucking jack off all fucking day long and don't get a goddamn thing done, right? That shit kind of pisses me the fuck off, when you know that it's there and you know that it can happen and you know that people have the capacity to be nice and caring and loving and understanding, and they just fucking don't. Fuck you. Where do you go? What do you do? How do you deal with it? How the fuck do you deal with it? You just take another hit, and hopefully it won't turn to fucking violence when the next fucking asshole comes at you in the fucking grocery store huffing and puffing because, he wants to get to the fucking checkout stand first, I don't want to have a knockdown, drag-out fight in a fucking grocery store over who got into the fucking, we were obviously there first, putting our shit on the fucking goddamn, he didn't even say, hey, can I go up, Eddie? I would have just, if he'd have ran up, I'd have just shuffled him in. But the motherfucker just took, fucking. And it's shit like that every single fucking day. I have to go down with my daughter every day into the fucking city and put my blinders on. And then by the time we're coming home, I'm shaking at the fucking wheel. Another son of a bitch cuts me off. Oh. Hey, brother. Ah. TV. One of my favorite pastimes. Television. Yeah. I love me some TV. Totally, man. Totally, man. Totally, man. Totally, man. Totally, man. Totally, man. Totally. Oh, man. I'm tested. I'm tested. There we are. That's the way it's supposed to look. Hey, good morning. I'm on TV. I love TV. TV is one of my favorite fucking subjects. It's one of my favorite pastimes, really. LTVO. I'm going to do some black and white TV show programs. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm totally going to do this. There we go. Totally, man. Hey, baby. Yeah. Hey. I think Gnomi took off. Gnomi. Hey, Gnomi. Oh, look. I never did this here. Belch. Yeah, really kind of lost. But I think that's what the powers that be they want. They want us to be lost. Confused, distracted, in debt, working our asses off, staring at the ground, trying not to get involved with what's going on, right? I think that's kind of the game plan. That pisses me off. That just pisses me off. More people need to wake up, look up, figure out what the fuck's going on. Whatever their fucking agenda, personal agenda is, it needs to coincide with the mass. We all need to get on board and agree with the most important basics of life. Right? Food, water, health, peace, love, understanding, compassion, all the things that everybody wants, and usually we're bullied out of having them, giving us nothing instead of it all. I'll probably go to my grave screaming this, never having accomplished a dream. Never having been able to get everybody together. And that's gonna hurt, right? Thinking that it's possible for everybody to get on board, right? But they probably won't. You love a good rant, though. It takes a lot out of me, man, because I feel it. I'm feeling it. I mean, I am fully 100% emotionally invested in every rant. And it's starting to take its toll on me, dude. It's taking its toll. It's yeah, Joey, he went to bed already. I think Gnomi took off. He said he might be back. Yeah. Stupid world. I would play the lottery, but it's like, you know, my wife said, scratchers? People are starting to win on scratchers. I'm like, you know what the hell? Anything, you know, let's try something. What the fuck, you know? Wait until the luck is running real good about something, and then gamble a little bit. The other day we went and we cleaned on the way out a friend who she had helped the other day, give her $20. And then we get to one of the houses we're cleaning and there's a $20 tip. And I'm like, well, if we get to the next house and there's a tip, anything, a nickel, we're going to the casino. So what did we do? We went to Walmart and invested in stuff for the house. Pretty much. Pretty much. And that's how that works. Yeah, it's how they want us to be. They just want us to be unfulfilled and yearning for something better, right? And that's why so many people are in debt up to their eyeballs, because they want something better, and the only way to get it is to go into debt and then to indenture yourself somewhere as an employee. Because once you become that employee and you have that debt, you cannot escape it. Or you wind up one of those homeless people living alongside the freeway, you know, or me living in a house that's falling apart, surrounded by old crap, you know, and there's just no escape. There's just no escape unless you really, really play that game, right? And you know, there's a room at the top, but you got to learn how to smile as you kill, right? Yeah, that's why we need to connect on things we have in common with other people. Exactly. Go tell it on the mountain. That's what I'm saying. You know, and any walk of life, I make friends with all kinds of different people from all walks of life and all religions. And as long as they're not those zealots who are throwing their shit in my face constantly and telling me, you know, and trying to force me into a mold, then I'm okay with them being whoever they are. As long as I don't have to follow, you know, can't we live together and ride this thing together, each of us doing our own things? It's like we're going to be in a band, man, but we want to have uniforms that are different, man. We want to have uniforms where we wear our own clothes, man. Right? We want to be able to do our own shit, but still be able to get along and help the person next to us. So why can't we do that? You know, why can't that be the grassroots movement to end all grassroots movements, right? As long as we do that, nothing can divide us. Exactly. So let's just do that. Let's become, you know what? They can divide us. They do it all the time. They just keep throwing shit at us to divide us. They program division into many of us. You know? The thing is that even in those giant families of people that are on the other side, there's still somebody in there, in that family, who's like us, who wants everybody to just fucking get along, right? So as long as we can still reach somebody in any of those areas, then we have the capacity to change. We've got the fifth column, you know, and we need to go after those people so that then they can start to change their own families from within, right? For the better. Or get everybody together, caring about everybody together. That's it. That's all it takes. That one step. You start giving a shit about the person next to you, no matter who the fuck they are or where they come from or what they're about. Just give a shit. Oh, I don't like that person. They look different. They smell different. They wear their hair different. They wear a turban. They, you know, they get on their knees. They pray differently. You know, whatever. If you can't get past that, man, you're doomed. You're just fucking doomed. And I can't believe that there's that many fucking doomed people on the goddamn planet. Right? There has got to be more people who want it better, who want it where we all get along. Why can't we just do that? I quit watching the news a few months ago, and I'm much happier for it. Yep, turn off the news and plant a garden. Right there. Turn off the news and plant a garden. My wife, she still watches the news. There's a lot of crap going on in the country and in our state that kind of needs to be paid attention to, so she's paying attention to it, and then that allows me the ability to not have to fucking watch it unless she says you need to watch this. So there's that. And my daughter, she'll keep up on stuff, and she has friends and stuff who keep up on stuff. So basically, they'll tell me if I have to keep up. And then every once in a while, news shit will pop up on my computer, and if I don't delete it quick enough and get rid of it, on occasion I will read a line or two. Other than that, I stay away from the fucking news, because it's the programming. I stay away from social media bullshit. I'm on social media, but I delete and block so much stuff every time I get on, so that mainly I've got about 3 or 4 friends who post and comment stuff, and then a few groups, 8 tracks and Betamax and stuff that I'm in, and a few things like that. And then the rest of the stuff I just delete and block, so I see fewer and fewer of these things popping up. Once a week I go through and I have to delete a half a dozen things that they want me to follow. And then for the rest of the week, I only get 1 or 2 once in a while that they say, who checked me out? And I'm like, it doesn't matter who it is. Even if it's somebody that I like, right? Willie Nelson wants you to follow him. Nope, gone. Gone. I sure love Willie Nelson. I'm not gonna play that fucking game. I'm not. You know, nobody's going out of their way to, you know, rack up my viewer count or my subscriber count. So I'm not gonna be reciprocal in any way to social media. They're not beholden to me. I'm not beholden to them. You know, one exception: my daughter lives in Chicago, and sends you articles about ICE. They're how they pepper spray bystander. Yeah, exactly. Somebody's gonna get tired of that shit, and it's gonna start a civil war, and then we're gonna have martial law. Period. That's what he's shooting for. That's what's going on here. He's forcing things to escalate on a national level. Period. Period. I wish I'd have known back then that your daughter was in Chicago. She could have hooked up with my daughter during their lunch at the cat bar, at the cafe. Yeah, totally, totally, baby. So I try to stay away from all of that because I already have trouble sleeping at night because of my own issues, so I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to get involved. And that's where they get you. I don't even want to get involved in that. I'd like to get involved in trying to repair what's happening in this country, in this world. But it's so big. The animal that's happening right now that's devouring this country is so big, you just have to turn away. You're scared. You don't want to look it directly in the eyes because it might come for you, right? And that's the way it is. And that's horrible. To be so afraid of your own government that you don't want to do anything for fear that it might come after you. Where do I remember this in history from, right? Yeah, this is horrible what's going on. right? I told my wife, you know what? We win the fucking lottery and win a couple of $1 million. We're leaving the country. We're expatriating out of here. We're just gone. We're going to your country, and we're going to go to your home village, and we're going to turn that into a fucking beautiful place with all that money. And fuck this country. And that's what I told her. I said, if things don't work out here, we're gone. Because you know what? I've invested my whole life in trying to help this country move forward and be better. And the governor of Illinois said, you'll have to come through me. Get people in. There you go. There you go. We need more of that. We need more guys with balls. But no, please, let's get off the subject of that stuff, because that's not what this rant is about. This rant is about trying to help people, not give any kind of time to that kind of situation or those people. I refuse to even say names of people that I just... It's like when there's a serial killer or a murderer or somebody, how their name is everywhere. Name. I think once we know and we recognize that they have done what they have done, they should then become criminal 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. And there should be a dark silhouette that represents that person. And they should just be forgotten. And don't give them any kind of glorification, because that's all it does. And then what do we get? We get copycats, we get cults, we get all these people who want to follow and do the same. Fuck that. No, erase them. Take their fucking name, make them a number and a fucking silhouette, hide them away until it's their turn to fucking fade into oblivion. That's it. That's it. And I think that we would be well to decide something like that right away. Why glorify all that hatred and death and like all of these shows, CSI, where it's all about the death and the destruction and bleh. People, it seeps into your fucking souls, man. It eats away at your insides. It turns you into, whether you know it or not, it darkens your soul. It rots you from the inside out, you know. And I that stuff is on, and after a little bit, I'm like, oh, you know. It's like the only way I can watch Longmire is because there's such a great story with the people. Yeah, there's a dead body in every episode, you know. Don't feed anyone's overinflated ego, right? And I think the whole country, the whole world is kind of overinflated. You know, not the whole world, of course, because there's that part of humanity that's tucked away and has very little and is subjugated to being poor and indentured and living in squalor and digging through the trash to find something to sell, to make money on, right? Even that, you know, how do you... I'm sorry, I got lost in my own disgust for what's going on with humanity. That whole part of humanity. Murder is not entertainment, right? Oh, it is. It is. Violence is entertainment, right? Breaking bones, hurting people, hardcore violence. You ever see bare knuckle fighting? Yeah, they hug and they kiss and they love each other afterwards, right? But it's so violent, right? It's a gladiator sport. Once it turns and it becomes okay, it's going to take just a couple of little instances where things are going to change, and pretty soon that kind of violence is going to be allowed. Fighting to the death, And we're only probably less than a decade or maybe a little more away from something like that. People want more. They want extreme. If you see the faces of the people who are watching the fights, MMA, bare knuckle, boxing, kickboxing, you know, Muay Thai, whatever, all that shit. It's all really violent, and you can see the violence in the eyes and the expressions of the people watching, and how they just love it. Just give me more blood, blood. That's entertainment. I see a lot of good things, and people are seen in this community. Also, total bullshit. Yeah, you see both sides. It's gonna come to where that's gonna be part of the entertainment curriculum, is gonna be fighting to the death. We've been programmed to accept it in the movies and in TV shows and stuff for a long time. Just like accepting the fact that aliens exist. We've been programmed for a long time to accept it, so that when it happens, we knew it all along. I knew it. See? It's going to be more like that than, oh my God, oh my God. It's going to be like, yeah, I told you. And that's what they want. And then they can do whatever the fuck they want. Because now, whether it's true or not, they have us believing that, yeah, I told you it was true. We got them to think that it's true. Even though the aliens haven't been back here in 5,000 years, they got us thinking that, you know, through bullshit. Who knows? It could be. It could be. It could be any fucking thing. You can't believe anything, because they can do anything and get you to think anything, believe anything. I mean, if they can get you to think that you need to hate these motherfucking people so bad you need to go over there and kill them, if they can get you to think like that, they can get you to think anything and do anything. That's all it takes. That's it. Ooh. They gotcha. George Carlin was talking about this. Oh yeah, that's probably where it comes from. Uncle George, man. Yeah. Totally. I can't watch a lot of George Carlin, older George Carlin especially, because it makes me so sad that he was right there and he was telling us, and then they got rid of him, just like they do all of the good guys. They get rid of him, you know. They get rid of so many good people unintentionally, right? Because they have the cure. Hashtag release the cure. They have the cure, but they make more money on treatments, so they have to keep people sick. They have to go to other countries, and they're like, wow, there are some countries on this planet where they look at us like we're idiots for allowing ourselves to be poisoned like this, so they can control us, and then being controlled with their pharmaceutical poisons, right? They got us. They fucked us. They fucked us good. And we just keep getting fucked. We just keep bending over. And we keep greasing ourselves to make it go in easier, right? But they fucked us. They fucked us. We're fucked. Fuckity fuck fuck. How do we unfucked? How do we unfuck what is fucked, right? How do we fix it? Everybody needs to get together. And we need to come up with like 3 basic rules that everybody needs to follow and come in contact with each other every day and use those 3 rules, right? Peace, love, and understanding, right? Sure. Who's that? John Lennon? Peace, love, understanding. A peaceful, loving, understanding interaction. Whether you're driving down the road, in the grocery store, with your kids, in school, at work, every interaction with your fellow human should be peaceful, loving, and understanding, right? If everybody was like that to each other, there would be no need for the bullshit. And they wouldn't be able to affect us with the bullshit, because we would live by those three things first. You know? What do we add to that? Intelligent thought. Should that be the one thing we add? Peace, love, understanding, and intelligent thought. Should we just write a whole new 10 Commandments or Bill of Rights, or what do we call that? Human prerequisites? What do we call this shit? You know? Let's hear the word guy. Where's Dubs? Is he there? Still there? Give us the words for this. What do we call this movement? What do we call this list of things that humans should do? Peace, love, understanding, intelligent thought. How about intelligent peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? See, there it is. There it is. There it is. Right. Ain't nothing funny about it, man. It should be what everybody feels. That's the first thing you should learn in school. The first few years of your schooling as a child should be learning peace, love, and understanding, and thinking logically, working on puzzles that teach you the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. But mostly, you should be learning peace, love, and understanding, and how to logically move through the world, right? I want to be in charge. Please let me be in charge. Please. Please, I could get together so many great people to help pull this off. Please let me be in charge. Elvis Costello, right? That's who it is. I was thinking Sly and the Family Stone or something. That's ridiculous. Please let me be in charge and fix the world. Please. Let's just start from the ground up. For the first year, we start with kindergarten. The next year, we start with the first grade, so that as these kids grow up, they move into the new world as it's changing ahead of them, right? That's all we need to do. And stick with that. Teaching them logically, peace, love, and understanding. Never forgetting about the history, and treating everybody equally, right? It's so simple. It's please let me be in charge, please. I've run great simulated cities before. I've done great on The Sims. They've become well-educated, well-rounded, loving, caring people anytime I play The Sims. Come on, please. Right? Just don't let my own dysfunctions dissuade you from thinking that I can't pull this off. But please let me be in charge. Please. Give me a town. Give me a model town community with schools and churches and stuff. And let me guide that and see what happens, right? Just let me be in charge. You know, whatever everybody says comes through me, and then I let it go out and create, right? And we never let money hold us back. That's the one thing. If it needs to be done, we figure out a way to do it. But it always begins with logic and peace and love and understanding. Yeah, The Sims, huh? Sims Castaway. That's one of my favorites, when they're lost on an island and they find each other and they build their own little lost community. And they've got to scavenge and forage and fish and hunt and create. And oh, it's great. It's a great game. My daughter and I just love to sit and play those stupid little games. Yeah. Totally. I just want to be in charge. I just want to, make decisions for people for their own good, right? But based on what they want. And then just help them to facilitate making their dreams come true. That would be great. That's all. But I want to be in charge of the whole school system from the beginning. Because if I could take charge of the school system from the beginning, everything else would follow suit. Once you start turning out logical thinking, peaceful, loving, caring humans above all else, everything else will follow suit. So after 12, 15, 20 years of kids coming through this, every kid, by the time they get out into the world, they have already changed so much of the world around them that when they become in charge, and that's their mantra, logical peace, love, and understanding, right? Come on. Just let me fix a few things. Come on. Just let me fix a few things, right? Make sure that when you get into high school, right, you've decided if you want to go through a couple of years of high school and then a trade school and be done, or you want to get through with a couple of years of high school and then do pre-college, like a junior college, and then go on to university. Because at this point, high school should be turning out educated people that have an Associate of Arts degree. They should be that strong leaving high school. Peace, love, understanding. Take care of yourself, brother. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day. But yeah, keep everybody thinking about that, And then when they graduate high school, they're either going into higher education because they've prepared for it, or they've already got a trade, and they're going out and they're going into that trade, or they're going into the service. And I mean public service. I mean any kind of public service where you're taking care of your people and your community, right? Whether you're the trash man, or the mailman, or a policeman, or somebody in social services, or somebody in the Coast Guard, right? Serving. Once you do that, then you become somebody who is able to then vote on what the changes should be, right? But you have to be a citizen to vote. And the only way you can be a citizen is by serving your community, your town, your country, your state for 2 years. That's it. But everybody has to, out of high school, serve for 2 years in some capacity. Even if you're just a babysitter, a caretaker at a daycare, right? That's serving, that's service, right? You work at a hospital, that's service. You're a candy striper, that's a service. You're a street sweeper, that's a service. You've earned the right to vote because you did that for 2 years. Sure, you got a little salary, but that's insignificant because everybody gets anything they need. It is like communism. It's capitalist communism. We all work to make sure that we all have exactly what we all need. Why not? We can do that. We can do that easily. All we got to do is care about yourself, and care about the other person just as much. You want them to succeed. You want them to have what you want, what you have. You want to have what they have, but you want them to have what you have. You're loving and caring toward the person next to you, so you want to help them succeed. Nobody's going to fail at that point. We're all going to succeed. There'll be no need for failure at all. Not one little bit. I think we're going to go till 8 this morning, and then I am going to do something to get my act together. I don't know what. I might just play some Command and Conquer and lose myself for a little bit, because that'll keep me awake. That's been fun lately. I've kicked myself up to battling against 2 AIs. No, 3. I battled 3 AIs last night. They were on medium, but the neat part is that they battle each other. And they spend a lot of time battling each other, that I can pretty much just build and then defend. And then when they've wiped each other out enough, I can go in and kind of take on the strongest guy first and then clean up. You know, that's a lot of fun. It's funny that a peaceful, loving, understanding guy like myself just loves games like that. But that's how we should take out our aggressions and our violence, in games, in stuff that doesn't mean the emotion that we're putting into it. It helps us escape that and put that emotion into something and then leave it and walk away from it. You know? That's very cool. I am going to go and take a leak. I'll be right back. Don't go away. No, really. Sick of this. You ever piss so much you feel like a flow-through coffee filter? Drip, 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 drip. You just, by the time you're in there, you're done peeing, and you feel like you're starting to pee again, from the next. It's like, oh man, oh man. I love a good rant too. It makes me feel better. Gets a lot of stuff out, you know. But it also makes me feel unworthy, like there's more that I should be doing, right? And I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about humanity. Can anything be done? Is it too big of an animal to tame? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like with the way that I am, I flat out turn a lot of people off, period. They're like, oh God, I'm out of it. This guy's stupid. What a douche, what a flake, what an idiot. And I feel like that people are so far gone that they just don't get it, right? And no matter what I do and what I say and how I go about it, they're just not going to get it because they don't want to, because they've been programmed so harsh in the other direction. There's like no deprogramming. There's no going back. And then you talk like this, and people are like, what the fuck does he mean I'm a program slave? What does he mean I'm indentured? I mean, these are my teeth. You know? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I want to get it. I want to be able to understand why and how we can kind of go about fixing things. But it's like you feel like nobody wants anything fixed. They just want to keep fucking busy, keep paying their bills, put their head down, get entertained, go out, get drunk, go out to a concert, and then go back to work, go back to the grind. And then people get so wrapped up in that, they get lost in their own lives, and they forget who they are, and then their own lives fall apart. And then they're divorced or homeless, or everybody just runs off and says, oh, fuck this guy. And you're the guy that was keeping it together for 20 years. And now all of a sudden nobody gives a fuck and wants you gone because they don't know you anymore. You're never there. You got a work wife, that you know better. Your kids know their teacher and their schoolmates better. Your wife's got her clubs and her work and her stuff going on, and so everybody goes their own fucking ways. Was it a nuclear family? Nuclear? Nuclear? I feel like George Bush. Nuclear. Totally. The kids should be going home from school every day, changing their world. So by the time they get to high school and they graduate, their world is already accommodating them. They've changed their families and their parents to suit the world that they're moving into rather than the other way around, right? It's hard to find good head these days. There's not a lot of good heads around. Nope. I know what you mean. Yeah, I just feel sad, firstly, for humanity. And then I feel mad for humanity that they've let it go this far. And then I feel sad for myself, and then I feel mad that I haven't done enough, that I didn't start at an earlier age, that somebody didn't tell me at an earlier age, you are the one that is going to be responsible for changing this world. Get out there and do it. And every child should be told that. And then every child should be given the means to do that, and the fortitude and the brains and the capacity for peace, love, and understanding. Sad and mad. Totally. That's what my depression brings me. I get pissed off, and it just makes me sad and depressed, and I will brood. And then when I get sad, it makes me so fucking mad. I get mad, and it makes me sad, and I get sad, and it makes me mad. It does. I shit you not. It's a fucking horrible, vicious cycle, especially when one begets the other, and then it just keeps going back and forth and back and forth. And for hours, I'm sitting there and I'm just fucking pissed off. And then I get so frustrated about being pissed off that it starts to bring me down, and I get depressed. And then I'm just horribly depressed. And then I start to get upset again because I'm letting this, whatever it was, control me emotionally. And then I get mad about it, and then I realize that I'm being controlled emotionally that way. And it's just back and forth, and I will have this inner fucking turmoil going on, just torturing myself over something fucking stupid. And that could have been programmed out of me in grade school, right? Had I been in charge of raising kids. I went through all of that. I know what it was like to be the sad kid, the bad kid, the smart kid, the good kid, right? I know all of that. Mostly I know what it's like to be fucking bullied. So I think that should be number one. Because if we can't get through 13 years of schooling in public schools without being made to feel like garbage at one point or another, then we should be doing something different. We should be doing something different. Because it's still a horrible, scary fucking place, right? First day of school should not be scary, right? My daughter was so excited and happy to go to her first day of school. Wasn't sad, didn't cry, was happy, laughing, smiling, getting on the bus. We followed her to school and took pictures of her getting off of the bus, happy and laughing and smiling. My wife, her mother went to school twice a week and would be an assistant just so that she could be involved and watching that happiness, right? Every once in a while I'd take off work and go over and hang out and watch, see what's going on. Usually it was on a holiday or a special school event. But right from kindergarten, we were as involved as possible to make it just that, peace, love, and understanding, and make sure that she gets the most out of it, right? She went to a slightly bigger school for a few months in first grade. When we moved back down to Southern California, and it was different. And I'm glad that we moved back to a smaller community, because it was there was more peace and love and understanding there. And all the teachers were beloved teachers in the community, right? And that was really cool. And the other school, it was like, you know, a lot of new teachers, a lot of bullshit. Ah, dogs. We got dogs. Hold on a second. Let me see what's going on here. That was my daughter letting me know that her class is canceled in class. Her instructor has a sick kid, so they're going to do a Zoom class today, so I don't have to leave the house. Yay! My prayers have been answered, and I don't have to get in the car and deal with the onslaught of madness, which is driving anywhere these days. So that's cool. The governor has given me a reprieve. And what's up, Tootsie? Hi, Toots. Good morning. Good morning, Tootsie. Want to come here? Here, Tootsie. Come on. Come on. Oh, there she is. There's my Tootsie. Here's Tootsie Fritzie. She's a little Cheweenie. She's a Cheweenie girl. Oh, she's a Cheweenie. She's looking for food. You got anything up here? No, that's a plate, but that's my pot tray. Hi, little Tootie. Little Tutti Frutti. Little Tutti Frutti. Hi, Tutti Frutti. Hi, baby girl. Hi. She's an older girl. She got a big gray muzzle here. Oh, this is my special baby. She was my father's dog, and she came to us after he passed away. Well, before he passed away. My daughter adopted her, and she adopted my daughter. She just came out of my daughter's room. Ah, Tootsie Fritzie. Oh, Tootsie, 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 Tootsie. You want to go with the boys and go to sleep? I'm going to take her and put her in with the boys to go to sleep because she looks cold. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's go, Tootsie. Oh, there you go. Now Mom's awake too, so that's okay. All right, looks like we are going another 10 minutes this morning, and then I am going to get busy doing something because I've been given a reprieve. I got time today to do something, so I can get this living room knocked out and get my office put together, and get her done. Get her done. Joey's coming Thursday, so I got to get this place together. Hi, Oliver. Good morning. Come on. Come on. somebody wants to say hi. Here's little Oliver.
Here's little Ollie. Hey, Ollie. Good morning, Oliver. Good morning. Good morning. Little Ollie. Good morning. Good morning.
You gonna get my nose? Get my nose. You got my nose. I'm gonna get you, Oliver. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Oh. Little Ollie. What's up, buddy? You just gonna sit there? You just wanna sit there? Okay, it's your show, Oliver. It's the Oliver Show. It's the Oliver Show. It's the Oliver Show. Little Oliver. Yeah. If you ever get a little dog, be sure to get 2. So they keep each other company and one of them doesn't get neurotic. Because that will happen with little dogs. They get really weird, especially Chihuahuas. So if you ever get a little dog, get 2. If you can ever adopt 2 little tiny dogs that know each other, oh, do it. Because that's the best thing. That's the best. That is the best. Especially when you know you're keeping a little family together. Totally. Wow. Well, this has been a great Monday, right? Because there's Ollie, just getting busy. That's Sam. Yep. Anybody walks by the fence, they get tough. I need to put up some more signs on my fence. Beware of dogs. There's a no trespassing. I'm going to put a do not enter sign. Do not enter without permission. That's what I need. Owner has a shotgun, something like that. I need to put the thing on the windows that's got a pistol, right? That says owner is carrying, right? And I need to put up a shitload of cameras too, and some of those security lights. Ooh. Just go old man crazy on them, you know, and all of a sudden somebody walks by my house and it's lights up, red lights start flashing, alert, alert, you have come too close to the property, step back. And get off my lawn, you fuckers. Totally, eh? Totally. Well, that's crazy. I got a day off. Well, hopefully her kid will be over this soon so she can get back to whatever she's got to do. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta do something. Time's coming. Time's coming. Something's going to happen. I feel it. I feel something on the horizon. Something. I'm not sure what it is. I try not to force it. It needs to happen organically. Whatever it is, it needs to come to me and say, hey, this is it. And then I need to recognize it. That's it. So I'd like to aim it in the direction of an arcade or a tiny home community, but I can't force it. I'd like to aim it into the direction of another house or something, but I have to just kind of coax it, as it were. Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam. You gonna say good morning or what? No? He's like, you don't got nothing. You don't got nothing for me. Totally. Well, the kitchen is open, so it's quite appropriately I'll be signing off here in a few minutes. Come here, Sam. Come say good morning, Sam. Come on. He always plays hard to get balloons. He's like, no, you're doing that stuff. I don't want to. Nah, you're not even talking to me. You're talking to the air. You're talking to the air again. You weirdo. Yeah, he don't get it. He thinks I'm talking to myself. He just don't get it. Oliver, he loves to be on camera. He gets it. No. Right? Totally. Let's see. What did we do today? Same thing we do every night. Pinky tried to take over the world. Gee, Brian, that's great. So let's do that. Let's try to take over the world with logical peace, love, and understanding. Hashtag release the cure. Right? Somebody write that up. I don't know how to do hashtags. So somebody write up hashtag release the cure. Tavis Stock Institute, probably from the Tavis Stock. I was thinking Tavis Smiley. The Tavis Smiley Institute, brothers and sisters. Crespo Dollar. There you go. Pastor Crespo Dollar. Yeah. I don't know where these things go. You say something and I go in a completely different direction. You know. The Evelyn Wood School of Speed Reading. You remember that? Right back there with Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. All right, don't get me started on the past. Don't get me started. Totally. Let's see. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow's Television Tuesday, so we're going to talk about TV and pick out a TV show of the week. I'm going to try to take some time to watch the movie ahead, since it's the movie of the week. And usually lately I've been trying to, at some point during that week, watch the damn movie, if not before the week, so that that's why it's the movie. You know what I'm saying. At some point, I need to watch it. I need to get my daughter to watch it with me. Experience it with me. Because she knows these things, but she doesn't really know all about them. The Rainbow Coalition. All right. That's the thing, is I don't want to label. I don't like labels. I hate labels. I hate it when people label themselves as this or that or this group or that group, right? Humans for humanity. I mean, that's basically, it should be something simple. That's what it should be. It should be us for us, right? People for people. There should be no weird, we gotta have a catchphrase, we gotta have a slogan, we gotta have it should just be that. You know, humans for humanity, you know, peace, love, understanding, logical thinking. That's pretty basic, you know. Pretty basic. All you got to do is give a shit about the person next to you, and so on and so forth. That's all you got to do. That's all it takes. Put yourself in their place. Know that they're putting themselves in your place. We got it licked. Done. Let's move on to taking us in the next phase of humanity. Let's get past this, and then move the fuck on. We can't get past this. We've been dealing with this for hundreds of fucking years. Thousands of years. But hundreds of years in this fucking country. The country that should have dealt with it way back when. We're still fucking dealing with it. Why? Because it's a fucking voting point. It's a dividing point. Fucking A. Fucking A, man. So tomorrow we're going to come back and we're really going to rant. Now, hopefully we won't. Hopefully we'll have some, it'll be a better peaceful day, right? It will be better, yeah. All you want to be labels, right? Be all you want to be labels. I don't like labels. People have been labeling me since I was a little fucking kid, you know? And therefore I hate when people, all of a sudden they're wearing all of these labels. I'm this and I'm that, I'm this and I'm like, no, you're not. You're just a fucking person. All of that's internal, man. Don't fucking wear it on the outside like we're supposed to be impressed, you know? You're a fucking human. Be human and then I'll be impressed, you know? Be good, be nice, be peaceful and loving and understanding. And use your fucking head and then I'll be impressed. All those labels, they don't fucking impress me, you know? They don't impress me. It's what you do that impresses people. It's what you do that makes me feel like, hey, we got a chance. You know, otherwise, we're doomed. Doomed. All right, people, I am out of here until tomorrow morning. I will see you on the flip-flop. Until, ooh, look at that. Isn't that great? Until then, take care of each other. Spread peace and love and understanding, right? Not bullshit. Go out there and do something for yourself, but do something for somebody else too. Why? Because you can. Makes you good, makes them feel good, makes the whole world a better place, right? That impresses me. Who did you help today? What did you do today? You know, all you want to be labels, right? Be all you want to be. Anyway, people, just take care of each other, all right? That's all you got to do. Most especially stay weird, because if you ain't weird, ain't nobody going to be weird for you. You got to do it. You got to put in the effort, put in the work. Stay weird. Be kind. Be peaceful. Be understanding. Use your head. Those are weird traits today. So do that. All right, until tomorrow. Thanks a lot for joining me, all you guys. Dubs for hanging in there. Yeah. Adios. Adieu. Yeah. All right, people, take care of each other. That's all you got to do. Love you, and adios.